Hello Guardians, and welcome to my first video in Destiny. One of my most favored games recently, past few years. And what better way to start off our Destiny adventures here with a little trip to our favorite pile of disappointment in this game, next to our nightfalls. Xur.
I cannot endure this place long.
Well, you won't be here long to have to endure it, so bear with me. He's got a couple of decent items this week. He has his Taikonaut, which is an okay exotic for Titans. If you use rocket launchers, I guess. I'm not one to use rocket launchers myself. I stick to machine guns with the odd sword, but I mean, it's okay. It's not something I use. There's much more useful exotics for my playstyle personally. For the hunters, we have the Young Amkar Spine, which I believe is still a pretty good and useful exotic for gunslingers. Even after the nerf, which I'm still a little salty about. I don't like it. But we've all gotten used to it by now, I'm sure. I don't know. I still see him as pretty good, pretty useful. I use mine every now and then. For the Warlocks, we have one of the Sunsinger robes, Starfire Protocol, which, in my opinion, is a complete garbage and waste of an exotic slot. The only reason I even used one was because it was the first exotic I got for my Warlock back in the Dark Below, a little after I started. It was the only one I had for the longest time. That was the only reason I've ever used one. I don't suggest it. If you're going to run Sunsinger, there are a couple of better options. There's the Heart of Praxic Fire, which is my beloved robe. The Purifier robes, which are next in line. You could always run the Void Fang Vestments, which spawn you with grenades no matter what. Unless they've changed that. I haven't been paying attention to Warlock lately. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest the coins. Rather, I would not suggest wasting the coins on the Starfire Protocol. Kind of garbage. Even the roll on it is kind of garbage. For the weapon this week, we have super amazing, awesome, bad advice, which I've found to be a pretty... I would say it's extremely decent in year 2. It used to be pretty garbage in year 1. I think the only real use it had was for the oracles and the Vault of Glass. So for those of you who don't know, for whatever reason by now, whether you're new or never paid attention, if you take super good advice into the Vault of Glass and use it on the oracles in whatever part the oracles spawn in, either the Templar or before Atheon or during Atheon, when you hit an oracle with the rounds from super good advice, the hits don't register as hitting an enemy, so it'll count as a missed shot and it'll have the extremely high chance to return that lost round to the magazine. Pretty useful. Of course, it has crowd control, which is actually rather useful in the Crucible, believe it or not. It's a pretty fun gun to take into the Crucible, actually. If you haven't played with it, I'd suggest it. It's not the best, obviously, with the low impact, high rate of fire. Actually, it might be better, now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I'm coming back from a 6-month break and deciding to jump straight into this. So, excuse me if I have a few tidbits wrong here and there. But I don't know. I kind of want to play with it again. I need to go grab mine at some point. Anyway, moving on. We have our Year 1 Legacy Ingram for the special weapons. Again, they decrypt into Year 1 stats. I still see people complaining that they're getting low light on these. They decrypt into Year 1 stats. That's all that needs to be said. You're not going to get a 310 out of it. You're not, well, again, coming back from break, you're not going to get 310 or higher or anything even close. And then, of course, he has his standard void drives, synths, 3 coins, blah, 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 blah. The stuff that doesn't change much. Doesn't change much. So yeah, that is Xur this wonderful Friday morning. I hope he had something useful for you guys, and I will see you guys next time.